Hello, everybody. Welcome in to our Saturday morning. What's brewing with the bones? Hitchhiker chat. We are so excited to have all of you in. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'm using AirPods for the first time on the stream, so please let me know in the chat if you can hear me correctly. Um, if not, I can take them out. No big deal. Just Wyatt's watching TV and I didn't want to be distracted. So, welcome in. I think there's about 3 people already in. Please let us know you're here by commenting on the chat. If not, you're watching in ghost mode. We love that too. And hello to all of you that are watching this on Team Replay. So, we're going to get started with this day in Disney history. This day in Disney history in 1827, Beethoven passes away at the age of 56 in Vienna. Parts of his music can be heard in Fantasia. Will picked my coffee mug this morning. So I thought that was just interesting because, um, you know, this day in Disney history, we talk about things in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, but never 1827. I just thought it was interesting, so I had to add it in there. In 1946, Johnny Crawford, an original Mouseketeer, is born in Los Angeles, California. So that was in 1946. Johnny Crawford, original Mouseketeer. Super cool to have that title that you are an original Mouseketeer. In 1948, singer-songwriter Steven Tyler, who appears in Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios, is born Stephen Victor Tallarico in New York City. So he was born in 1948. So you can do the math on how old he is, because I'm not good at math. 1950, Martin Short is born. So Martin Short, I think, is really funny. He has been in several Disney productions, like 101 Dalmatians 2, Jungle, which has Tim Allen in it, and then The Santa Claus 3 as Jack Frost. So I think he's funny. I love the Santa Claus movies, as everyone knows who is on our streams. I love Santa Claus. I love Tim Allen. So Martin Short was born this day in 1950. 1955, The Ballad of David Crockett, sung by Bill Hayes and written by George Burns and Tom Blackburn, peaks at number 1 on the pop singles charts. And I'm pretty sure it stayed there for 5 weeks, is what I read. I forgot to write it down. It stayed there for 5 weeks. In 1976, Disney re-releases Dumbo in theaters for the 5th and final time. It didn't really say why it was released that often, but that is super interesting that it was released in theaters 5 times. I wonder if it was just because it was so popular. All right. In 1985, actress Keira Knightley, who's best known for her role as Elizabeth Swann in Pirates of the Caribbean, was born in England. So this day in 1985, Keira Knightley was born. 1990, Alan Menken and Howard Ashman's Under the Sea from Little Mermaid wins an Oscar for Best Song at the 62nd Academy Awards. Super, super cool. Alan Menken, I feel like, is a genius. He is so awesome at anything he ever does. Pocahontas, he did all those songs. Thanks. They are super. I got them on Etsy. If you like my ears, Will can drop the Etsy link in. I texted it to him. So yeah, I got to choose the bow color and the color of the symbol right here in the middle. So This right here is plastic that is sewn together, and the balloons are like a really thick felt material. They're super thick. And then the headband is purple around the ears and gray right here. I actually like that you put the purple right here so that you can see that instead of the gray on the sides. I kind of like that. Hello, welcome in. You love my ears. Thank you. Will's gonna drop the there it is. Will just dropped the Etsy link. Again, no affiliation. We're not getting paid. I bought them for an upcoming trip that we have, and I love them. They're amazing. And I bought them with my shirt to wear to Magic Kingdom. So, but yes, there's the Etsy link. Thank you. Welcome in too. Welcome in. All right, Alan Meakin. Okay. In 1994, Disney's Epcot's Food Rocks is replaced by Kitchen Cabaret. Reading about the two, Kitchen Cabaret and Food Rocks, they seem to be very similar. They're just little stage productions that they do in Epcot. They seem to be really similar. It's just that they rethemed them. So, which seems to be what they do sometimes. In 1995, the Disneyland Marathon takes place in Anaheim, California. It was the very first full marathon to be held at Disneyland Resort. So that is super cool. Hello, good morning, Denise. Denise, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm really sorry. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Um, All right. 1996, the EP album Songs from the Aristocats was released by Walt Disney Records. So the songs that were on the EP album were like the main songs, like the opening song, the ending song, and then Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. So those were kind of the songs that were released first, and then they released the entire album as the movie came out. So you get I think they still probably do things like that, but it's so hard nowadays with like Spotify and YouTube. Everyone kind of knows all the songs that are in the movies now. In the 70s, wow, I want to know what it was like in the even in the 50s, 60s, or 70s. I would have loved I love watching like old videos and stuff um, from what the park kind of looked like back then. And I love hearing Walt Disney speak. But that's super awesome. Pronounced like Dennis. My name is Turkish, but I'm English, marooned in Greece since before the blip. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, Dennis, pronounced like Dennis. Okay. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know. I am so bad at names. So cool. So you've been in Greece then, living in Greece? Is that right? Because that is so cool. I would love to go to Greece. You took a lot of photos. Oh, so cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I love Disneyland. Our home park that we try to go to is always Disney World. Sorry, something's in my eye. We always go to Disney World, but we have been to Disneyland a few, like one time, and I loved it. I think Disneyland is so much fun. But welcome in, welcome in. These are a few new faces to our Saturday morning chat. I'm so sorry. Something flew into my eyes. I think it's dust. All right. Okay, so moving along with this day in Disney history. 2003, the film Wonders of China ends its run at Epcot and was replaced by Reflections of China. So again, kind of the same thing. They just rethemed it a little bit, vamped up the production, made it a little bit better. You're having a holiday. Wow, that's so cool. Greece has been on my list to go to Greece for as long as I can remember. Wow, you're stuck in Venezuela. But from the UK. Wow. I that's a curse and a blessing at the same time. I'm sure that y'all really want to get home, but at the same time, I'm sure you're very much enjoying where you're stuck at. I mean, at least you're stuck somewhere cool. I'm a teacher and I have students whose dad lives in Australia and he was stuck in America for 2 years almost because Australia wouldn't let him back in until after it kind of slowed down. So he's finally back in Australia, but at least y'all are stuck in cool places because Dallas, Texas is not somewhere I'd want to be stuck in if I was from somewhere cool like Australia, I guess. Hi, welcome in, Ian. We are talking about this day in Disney history. All right. So moving on. 2005, Robert, who is known as Bob Iger, makes his first move as Walt Disney CEO when he reassigns Peter Murphy, the company's chief strategic officer, and pledges to disband the company's strategic planning division. That's a lot of words that I don't really know what means, but that was his first move as CEO of Disney. So, Walt Disney World. So, lots of stuff there. In 2007, a 10-year-old giraffe named Nikki gives birth to a calf named Rory at Animal Kingdom. I love, love, love on Disney Plus. There's a show about all of the animals at Disney at Animal Kingdom, and my son is sharing a bagel with the dog on the floor right outside of my window. So now I'm distracted. I'm so sorry. Um, I love the name Rory, but I love the Animal Kingdom Disney Plus show that's about all of their animals and how they take care of their animals. I'm obsessed with that show. It's so cool to see like how they're caring for these animals in the park. And I think it's such a good opportunity for those people that love animals but also love Disney. They get to do both, and I love that. Hello, Karki. Welcome in. I think that's Carol, right? Again, I'm so bad with names. I'm so sorry. Welcome in. I hope you are having a great Saturday. Will is in the chat taking care of our 3-year-old too at the same time. Dad of the year. Okay, in 2017, this is so cool. 2017, Steven Tyler celebrates his birthday by riding Rockin' Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios. After he rode the ride, he was quoted saying, "Still the best ride in the place." Obviously, he would think that. It is. It's pretty awesome. But in 2017, Steven Tyler, we did not have some of the cool Star Wars rides that we do now. So I don't know. I don't know, Steven Tyler. Your ride may be second or third on my list now with all this Star Wars stuff. But super cool. He celebrated his birthday by riding Rock and Roller Coaster. What else could he do to have a better birthday? 2017 still, Disneyland Paris celebrates its 25th anniversary by kicking off with new attractions, a new parade, new shows, and enhanced attractions for the 18-month-long celebration. So I asked Will, because all these other parks get some really cool celebrations, and I feel like Disney World in Florida does not have like the cool shows or the vamped up attractions. So I asked him, like, how do you feel about the fact that these other places get these like really cool enhanced attractions and we haven't? And I think it's kind of a bummer, but again, um they did good with the decorations, and I'll take what they can give us, I guess. I know it's been hard for them to get back up and running since COVID. So, hello, Francisco. Welcome in. Welcome in. If I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. Carol, thank you. I got them at Etsy. Will actually posted the Etsy link up in the chat. So the Etsy link is up for my ears. I think considering the fact what they look like, they were pretty cheap, especially since Disney is dropping some ears on property that are like $40. So yeah, I think they were a good price. All right, in 2021, The Mighty Ducks Game Changers premieres on Disney Plus. Will and I absolutely loved um The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. Lauren Graham is in it, and then the original, Will, help me out with his name. The original guy is in it. I can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank. But Lauren Graham is in it. She plays like a hockey mom and then mom turned coach for her son. Lauren Graham is on Gilmore Girls. She's also on Parenthood. She's done some other things like that, but I love Lauren Graham. Super awesome. Um, yes, so I can't remember the other guy's name. But Mighty Ducks Game Changers, definitely, if you liked the Mighty Ducks movies, then you would like this show. I think they did a really good job. Emilio Estevez, yes, that was on the tip of my tongue. He's still in it. Rumors are that he will not be doing the second season. I can't remember why. It was a big news story. Will or Don probably knows why. But it's so sad that he won't be doing the second season because he was so good in it. I think they did it. I think they did it justice. I really do. Will may have different opinions, but I really think they did it justice. All right, I have two fun facts of the day. I like to do fun facts of the day. We know that you loved it too. Okay, Ian. Yeah, it was really good. We loved it. We thought it was great. Um, all right. I like to do fun facts of the day because we know that like some of you are watching our channel who are so into Disney, you've done it millions of times, and then we know that we have others who are watching our channel who may not have as much knowledge about Disney, and that's okay, and that's why we're here. We're here to learn things and talk about our likes and dislikes. So I love the fun fact of the day. And so I had to do this one just because I had to. I love Pocahontas. So Pocahontas is the only Disney princess that is based on a real life person. And I say based on. Disney based the character off of a real historical figure by the same name. So Pocahontas is real. And I think it's funny because I'm in my 30s and I work with a girl who, oh, she's probably 21, 22, if even that. And she was not aware that Pocahontas was a real person. So, I said she was real, but obviously the movie is not accurate at all. But she is the real life Pocahontas was a Native American known for her association with the settlement of Jamestown, Virginia. History states that Pocahontas was originally captured and held for ransom by colonists in 1613. In pop culture, she is often seen as a princess due to being the daughter of a Native American chief. So there are also other princesses that are daughters of chiefs. Moana is one. There's one more, I'm pretty sure. But I know Moana is. Oh, Raya. Raya is not technically an official Disney princess, but she is considered a princess due to the fact her dad is like a chief. So, fun fact, Pocahontas and Tiana are also the American princesses. All the other princesses, their origin is in different countries. So that's also. Hello, Brian. Welcome in. Yeah, John Smith was a real person too, just not the one that they portray in the movie. The second Pocahontas is a little bit more accurate um, to her story, but like Governor Ratcliffe was a real person. So these were real people. They just were not portrayed very well in the movie. But I do love that movie. What? Her descendant? Oh, so cool. I would love, love, love to be a descendant of Pocahontas. Obviously, I'm not, but that would be so cool. I ask Will. I am just so fascinated with a Native American culture, the way they live their lives. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, what's funny, Ian, is I have a student that not my student, but he goes to a camp that we do. His name was John Smith too, and I just think it's so funny. It's such a it's not a bland, it's just a I don't know. It's a funny name to me, I guess, because of John Smith. If you wear a dress and have an animal sidekick, you're a princess. Maui. I mean, it's true. It's true. That's very true. Um, And then I had to do this one for the another one. So I have two fun facts of the day. This one goes along with what we're talking about today with Disney Springs. So I had to do this because it's a basic name. Basic. That's what I was looking for. Basic. It is a basic name. And then they use, like John Doe and Jane Doe for unidentified bodies. So I kind of think, but Will's real name is John too. His name is John William. So it is. It's funny. Okay, Disney Springs does not or Disney, I'm sorry, Disney does not own or manage all of the Disney Springs restaurants, which when we were there last, I actually asked Will this question because the Polite Pig is where we ate and they were still calling each other cast members. So I thought, Will, do they own all these restaurants? They do not. Disney does not own all the restaurants at Disney Springs. A few of the establishments, including Chef Art Smith Homecoming, Wine Bar George, the Edison, Jaleo and Jose, and more, are not owned by Disney. So it's a very small number are not owned by Disney. They basically just use the space Disney has given them and they rent it out from Disney. Um, Instead of being handled by Disney itself, the Patina Group runs the Italian restaurants at Disney Springs and even holds special private events. As of 2019, there are a total of 13 non Disney owned restaurants located in Disney Springs. I think that is super interesting. Like I said, I've heard them call each other cast members before. So I guess if you are eating an Italian restaurant, it is probably not owned by Disney, the Disney company, and it's probably owned by the Patina Group. Um, so again, I think that's super interesting. Um, you thought that they still had some cast, so that's my thing too. Even though you're not technically owned by Disney, Disney is allowing you to use their space with their name on it. I would assume Disney would have some say in their trainings and stuff just because the Disney name is still attached to these places. So that's what I would think. They're honorary cast members. Okay. So I don't even we were at the Polite Pig, when was that? November of last year. And I was in line to use the restroom and I heard um someone in reference to a coworker was called them a cast member. They were like, you can see cast member Nikki or something like that. And so that's when I was like, oh, so Disney owns this. Disney does own Polite Pig though. Um So you will hear them reference each other to cast members and stuff. Obviously, they own World of Disney, stuff like that. So honorary cast members. Okay, well, thanks for your input, Ian. And I'm with you on the training. They probably do have certain trainings because if Disney's going to put their name on something, I would think that they would want them to follow certain rules and regulations they have for their other cast members. I just thought that was a super cool little tidbit of information. All right, moving on. There's a lot of Disney news, so I'm kind of going to go on it really fast. Will has a poll that he's going to drop in the chat about the movie Turning Red. Turning Red is now streaming on Disney Plus. It is for free. It is a Pixar movie. It was actually supposed to come out in theaters, but due to the Omicron variant and the rising numbers, they decided to put it on Disney Plus for free. Obviously, Pixar cast members are not happy about the fact that Pixar movies keep getting put on Disney Plus for free. I get it, but at the same time, we're in an ever-changing world, and I feel like at the time some of these movies have come out, putting them in theaters was probably not the best option. Okay, Dawn says she has not seen Turning Red yet. All right, this is not a Turning Red show, but I am going to tell you how I feel. Again, you have your own opinions, and that is so okay. I'm a mom of a 3-year-old boy, so my opinion is probably, and I'm a girl. Like, I was a 13-year-old girl, like May was in the movie. So my opinion is different from Will's, even though we both have a kid together, we're married, we had different views on the movie. So Will, if you want to do the poll, if you liked Turning Red, yes, no, 50-50, because some of us were 50-50 on it. Hello, Movie Mania. Nick, welcome in. We are doing Disney news. So we watched Turning Red last night for the first time. Obviously, I did not let Wyatt watch it. He's 3. I think he's too young. I took everybody's comments that they had posted on Facebook about what was in the movie. I looked at IMDb. Hello, Sebastian the Crab. Welcome in. I looked at IMDb for the parental guide. And it took me a while to watch it, but I finally watched it last night with Will. I thought there were some super funny parts. I thought it was pretty good. I would give it a B minus, B, solid B. I thought it was good. Again, I was a 13-year-old girl, so I understand some of those things that May is going through in the movie. Obviously, I didn't turn into a red panda, but I understood some of it. Definitely watch the movie first if you have kids. There are some words in it that I would not want my kid to say. There are some touchy subjects about puberty in it. So if you have a 5-year-old watching this movie, they're going to ask you some questions, and you have to be ready as a parent to answer those questions. Altogether, I liked it. I think I need to watch it again. It's definitely not Pixar's best. Pixar to me has had some flops lately, but that's all I'm going to say about it. Watch it for yourself. I think the music was really really good. Okay, so you're a father of an 18-year-old girl. I loved it, but yes, not sure about the younger audience. Did your daughter watch it? I feel like there were some good things in it, and I liked it. I did. I'd watch it again. But if your daughter watched it, did she feel some of the things May goes through, or is she still kind of in that transition phase? So yeah, I don't know. Everyone I work with has really enjoyed it. The music is really good, actually. I enjoy the music. Jordan Fisher is in it, and Phineas O'Connell is in it. who is Billie Eilish's brother, and Billie Eilish wrote the music for the movie. Yeah, it's super sensitive subject matters, and that's just individual parents just need to be aware of that. Again, what's right for my child may not be right for everyone's child. You're the parent, you know what's appropriate and what's not. So you make that decision for yourself. Again, Wyatt, I don't think he needs to see it for a long time. He's also not a teenage girl, so he really doesn't need to see it. But yeah, it is not the visual quality. That's right. It's really awesome visually, but it's not a classic for sure. Moving on, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind has been added to the Walt Disney World app and the park map. New lights have been installed at the Mary Blair column in the lobby of the Contemporary Resort. Easter-themed treats have arrived at Walt Disney World Resort. Dapper Dans are now performing We Don't Talk About Bruno at Disneyland Resort. So it seems like everyone's talking about Bruno. Disney Vacation Club launches new Loungefly backpacks for DVC members only. You can see those pictures on Walt Disney World News today. Walt Disney World 50th anniversary decorations are being removed from the airport, from the Orlando airport. Tell me how you feel about that. I don't feel okay about that. I don't know why that decision was made. And honestly, they didn't even say why that decision was made. The article was literally like 3 sentences long, and it was Walt Disney World anniversary decorations are being removed from the airport. Last night was the last night to take pictures with the teacup and several other key decorations. Again, no reason was given on the sudden removal. I hope they have a good reason, because if Disney is going to do this 18-month-long celebration, I feel like other things should follow. All right. And hours for the parks have been extended from April 10th through the 16th. Magic Kingdom is still open 9 to 11, so Magic Kingdom is the same. Epcot. Oh, you're in Epcot. Woo, that's awesome. Hi from Disney. Yay! Thank you so much for dropping in. That's awesome. Hello, welcome. Epcot, 8:30 opening time instead of 10 o'clock. Early entry will start at 8 and closes at 9. Hollywood Studios will now be opening at 8 o'clock instead of 9. Early entry will be given at 7:30 and the park will close at 9. Animal Kingdom will now open at 7:30 instead of 9. Early entry will begin at 7. Park closes at 8:30 instead of 7. So these are extended times, April 10th through the 16th. They keep extending times a little bit at a time. So yes, I love the early openings coming back. It's awesome. That is one huge perk of staying on property, and I love that. I love them for doing that, which to me means we're getting back to normal. We are, I'm hoping that means some cast members are coming back to work and they're hiring some new cast members, and I hope to see those openings continuing. I think there was poor planning for the Walt Disney World 50th celebration. Yeah, so me too, and I think COVID had a big part of that. Something that we can't avoid and something that I wish we could stop talking about, but unfortunately it's just there. Disney Baker, let us know what you're enjoying at Epcot, because we have a trip planned not too long. I don't know, 35 days, something like that. A little more than a month away, and we are going to Epcot, and I cannot wait to travel the world and eat some food. I'm so excited. Early morning magic. I know. That is something that Will and I always enjoy. We have to be there open till close. Now that we have a 3-year-old, it is a little bit different. With a 3-year-old, we're kind of on his time schedule, not our own. But I'm excited to see some of these things coming back. It means a little bit of normalcy for us, and I hope that they continue to extend the hours. Again, they started off with just extended hours to like April 12th, and then last night they posted till April 16th now. So I'm hoping a little bit at a time we will start getting some extended hours. Bye, Carol. Thank you so much for dropping in. That is true. I mean, honestly, Dennis, I think it's going to be here to stay. It's just a part of our life like the flu is now. So it's going to be here. And unfortunately, people, we're still struggling, you know? So um, that's just something we have to deal with now. We are 30 days out from our trip. Yes, we are. All right. Oh, one more Disney news. Last night, Walt Disney World News Today on Twitter and Facebook posted a preview for the Toy Story Hotel that is coming to Tokyo Disney Resort. Um, I think it would be really cool if Disney World or Disneyland had a Toy Story themed hotel. But you can find that video again. Walt Disney World News Today posted it on Twitter and Facebook. I think Instagram as well. So you can go and find that video. All right. Finally, 36 minutes in, and we are getting to Disney Springs. Disney Springs. All right. So Disney Springs is at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Downtown Disney is still what they call Disneyland's in Anaheim. So I have not frequented the downtown Disney in Anaheim at Disneyland Resort. So I am focusing on Disney Springs. Again, I'm not a travel agent. I'm not a Disney planner. I am just telling you experiences from me as a YouTuber and a person who goes there. So I'm just going to give you, things Will and I like to do when we're there. So Disney Springs has 103 shops. So that includes, clothing, toys, stuff like that. 103 of those. Some of those are pop-up shops as well. There are 65 places to dine. That includes bars, restaurants, taverns, grills, and food trucks. There are 25 attractions, shows, and events that take place. COVID, again, has changed a little bit of the events and what happens with shows and stuff. So before you go, I would definitely look at Walt Disney World's website and go to the Disney Springs website and kind of check that out and see what's open, what's available, and what's going on. Weekend hours to Disney Springs are 10 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Obviously, some shops are going to stay open later. Some of the performances are going to be a little bit later. So just keep that in mind, though. During the week, they close at 11. So they are open 10 to 11, Monday through Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they stay open until 11:30. Again, there are 103 shops, 65 places to eat, and 25 attractions. Check the website before going because they have different times for everything. So, as part of the Walt Disney World Resort, Disney Springs follows all the same rules and regulations as Walt Disney World does. This includes all health and safety measures. So whatever the park is following regarding masks and COVID, the downtown Disney will as well. Disney Springs has bus transportation, parking garages, and rideshare options available. So they will implement all the same security details that Walt Disney World does. So you may be subject to search or passing through a metal detector when you are there. The last time we were there, we did not get searched or metal detector, but I remember when we went, like over a year ago for Dawn's birthday, probably like a year and a half ago. Um, we went through all the COVID screening stuff and the security bag check. So again, just something to keep in mind. If you're going to Disney Springs, you may want to carry like a smaller bag with you instead of a large park bag because you will be subject to search. Um, Again, I don't have a problem with that because Disney is just trying to keep us safe. I know it can be frustrating. You're just trying to go shopping and they want to check your bags. But again, just keep in mind they're trying to keep you safe. So, updates to Disney Springs right now. Currently, Disney Springs is not offering delivery of packages to resort rooms. They will still ship to your home directly. Dressing rooms are also currently unavailable. Again, some of those the downsides to COVID. Will and I, the first time we stayed on property, it was at All Star Sports Resort, and the big perk to that was we sent packages to our room, especially those things that were bigger or more expensive. The Pandora jewelry that I bought, I sent it straight to the room. Because if my park bag gets lost or stolen, at least that jewelry was not in it. The package delivery is such a good perk. I'm just assuming they do not have the cast members to keep up with that delivery. I can only assume that's why. Hopefully that'll get back to normal eventually. They probably also don't want cast members in and out of your hotel room if they don't have to be, which I get that too. Just trying to keep us safe and healthy. I get it. All right. Some of the shopping that you can do there. Again, I'm not an expert. I haven't done all the shopping. But some of the shopping that they have there, Alex and Ani, they have bracelets, jewelry. They do partner with Disney, so you can buy a lot of Disney jewelry there. Anthropologie, Build-A-Bear, Coach, which Coach has Disney products too. Coca-Cola store, Pin Traders, Ever After Jewelry Company, Fabletics, which I love Fabletics, Francesca's, Kate Spade, Kendra Scott, Lily Pulitzer, Once Upon a Toy, Pandora, Star Wars Trading Post, Vera Bradley, and of course, the wonderful world of Disney. Those are just a few that I've seen or that I've gone into. I absolutely love um, I love Alex and Ani bracelets. I have so many Disney ones. Yes, Alex and Ani is awesome, and I love that they partner with Disney. It makes it so much fun to collect those. I absolutely love the pin traders that they have there. It's kind of like to me, it kind of looks like a big, giant, like gondola type. Well, no, not a gondola. What is the word I'm looking for? Gazebo. Like it looks like a giant gazebo, and then you can walk in and you walk in a circle. They have all kinds of pins. They have bags for your pins. They have lanyards. They have keychains. And so it's a great option when um if you don't want to carry all those bags in the park, use some time off to go to Disney Springs and do those pin trading and collecting and buy your souvenirs here. That's what Will and I try to do. We always hit Disney Springs at the beginning of our trip and the very end to collect. Make mental note of what we want because if you want something, you're bound to find it at World of Disney. And so we like to do that. Yes, what are your favorite places to shop at Disney Springs? Yes, there is the Lego store as well, and the Lego store has the awesome Legos outside and the statues of Legos. So the last time we were there were some Star Wars characters. There were Olaf and Anna and Elsa. Of course, they have the giant sea monster in the water. Um, so yeah, I love that. I love Kendra Scott. Kendra, we are from Texas. We are from Texas here, and Kendra Scott was born and raised in Austin and went to the University of Texas in Austin, Texas. And she has some of the best jewelry. Kendra Scott, I love her jewelry. Actually, Dawn got me a beautiful burnt orange Kendra Scott necklace for Christmas. I love burnt orange. We are a Longhorn family, so anything burnt orange, I love. Love Kendra Scott. Texas made, Texas woman, businesswoman in Texas. So I love Kendra Scott. Never been to the one at Disney though. I just feel like if I'm at Disney, I'm going to do Disney things because I have a Kendra Scott here where I live. Once Upon a Toy, obviously all your toy needs. I feel like some of that stuff though you can get at World of Disney. There is the Christmas store. You're right, Will. I totally forgot about the Christmas store. I have gotten several ornaments personalized at the Christmas store there. And then Pandora. Do I love Pandora? Now, I know this sounds weird. I prefer going to the Pandora that's at Hollywood Studios instead. It's near the Tower of Terror. If you're walking towards the Tower of Terror, there is a Pandora jewelry store. It's right behind the Starbucks. That is my favorite Pandora ever. I just love going in there because of all of the stuff they have that's Disney. So you'll see all the Disney stuff is kind of up front in the cabinets, and they do sell other things that's non-Disney related that are more so towards the back of the store, but I just love it. I just love it. I love Pandora. Vera Bradley just partnered with Vera Bradley they've been partnering with Disney for a while now, but they have new Little Mermaid stuff that just came out that went super fast. I mean, I didn't even have a chance to like look at some of this stuff before it was gone. So, let me see if I can share my screen with you. All right, let me see if I can share my screen with you so that I can show you kinda. Okay. All right. So, I don't know if I'm sharing my screen with you or not. Probably not because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, maybe it's working now. I don't know. Okay. So if you go to Vera Bradley's website, at the very top, there's a collaborations button. They have Star Wars, Harry Potter, Disney, collegiate, and military. Disney, if you click on Disney, they have the brand new Little Mermaid collection out. Okay, it doesn't have permission, whatever. They have the brand new Little Mermaid collection out. It's an Ariel floral design. Ariel is on it. There's like pink, red, blue, purple, green flowers. There's Sebastian and Flounder. They have backpacks, towels, clothing, little trinkets and stuff like that. They have all kinds of stuff. It went like that. So again, something online you can buy, but Vera Bradley at Disney Springs has it as well, I'm sure. So all their collaborations have got to be there. I think that this one is the big collaboration that they've done. The other stuff that they've done just have Mickey and Minnie on it, and it's not like a whole collection. This is the first, like Ariel is a huge collection of stuff. I mean, huge. So that is super cool that they did that. Um, Will loves the Star Wars Trading Post. We always have to go in there just to see what they have. Sometimes their selection is different from in the park, sometimes it's not. But again, super fun to go in there just to look around. In a World of Disney, we obviously love World of Disney. World of Disney pretty much has everything you could want, from candy to high-priced items. It's all kind of mixed in there together. One thing I didn't see on their shopping list, I may have just missed it, was a Loungefly store. I really wish that they did have a Loungefly store because um they have so many Disney products. And they have Harry Potter stuff too. So that would be really cool. Again, I don't know if there is a Loungefly store or even like a boxed lunch or something, but that would be really cool for them to add that in. All right, dining. Will and I are not um, pros on the dining experiences at Downtown Disney or Disney Springs, sorry. But there is Amarette's Chicken Guy. There is a whole row of food trucks. Everglazed Donuts, Ghirardelli, Gideon's Bakehouse, House of Blues, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea, Paddlefish, Planet Hollywood, Rainforest Cafe, Sprinkles, Starbucks, The Boathouse, The Polite Pig, and Wolfgang Puck Bar and Grill. Will and I have done The Polite Pig. We've done Joffrey's. We've done like the popcorn carts. Yes, she did. Diz Our Dream did a video on the Little Mermaid collection on Vera Bradley. Yes, she did. I saw that. It was so great. Yes, Disney Springs to me, or Downtown Disney, sorry. It'll always be Disney Springs to me. They have some awesome snacking options. They have churros, donuts, popcorn, and they do the same popcorn buckets that the parks carry. So we actually got our Mickey Mouse 50th anniversary popcorn bucket at Disney Springs, or Downtown Disney Springs, whatever. Brian, so my son would not like T-Rex, and this is why. So we have a rainforest cafe here where we live, and when we take him, he screams and screams and screams. Like, not good screaming, bad screaming. He is terrified of it. So we were gonna do T-Rex on our next trip, but we decided not to because he can't even handle rainforest. Will and I have done the Polite Pig. Amazing, amazing. You walk through the line and order what you want, and then you go find a table. All of the tables at Polite Pig are reserved for Polite Pig guests only. And so you can walk through and just order what you want and go sit down, or you can eat it and stroll around. Earl of Sandwich is the best quick value service. Wow, okay. Their classic roast beef or tuna mayo sandwich. I saw that on the website, but like I said, we've never been. I would recommend Polite Pig. The other things, like, we don't, obviously, Ghirardelli is super good. You can also get free samples there of chocolate. Gideon's Bakehouse serves some of the 50th anniversary treats that are only there at Gideon's. Joffrey's, you can obviously get anywhere around the parks. And then Starbucks, you can get that anywhere too. So those are not some of my favorite places, but I would definitely recommend the Polite Pig. We are scheduled to eat dinner at the Boathouse on our next trip. So maybe we'll do a video of that once we are done. And then play options. There's the Aerophile balloon, AMC Dine-In Theater, Coca-Cola Polar Bear Picture Experience, Cirque du Soleil. Fall at Disney Springs has special seasonal options like food, drinks, and shopping. Christmas time, there is the Christmas tree stroll. And then music at the House of Blues. There is a carousel and there is bowling. And there is also a vintage amphicar there. Again, some of these options aren't really available right now due to COVID. So before you go, I would definitely just look at their website, see what they have available, and plan ahead. That's kind of all I have. I just kind of wanted to go through. We use Disney Springs on our off day. We love Disney Springs. And I just kind of wanted to go through some fun things. But that's really all I have. Kind of quick on the Disney Springs stuff. Again, I'm not like a travel agent. I don't know everything about Disney Springs. So I just kind of wanted to bring to your attention the things that are there. But again, thank you everyone for watching. It's been a great hour. I love doing this. I hope everyone has a great Saturday. Remember to like this video, share out. Thank you for everyone who's watching. And there's always room for one more. And make sure to hurry back. Bye, everybody. Have a great Saturday.